Okay, good afternoon to Nick Wrenn. Hello, head of news partnership at Facebook. But news publishers seems to be a bit disappointed these days about Facebook and in particular the instant article product. Media houses now previously went all in, now seems to be all out of the instant article product. Are you worried?
Well, obviously we want it to be a good experience for people and a good experience for publishers. What we've actually seen globally is that now there are more than 9,000 publishers on instant articles, and that number globally has increased 27% this year to date. But we know we have a lot of work still to do. Typically, publishers will measure value in terms of traffic and revenue, and with many publishers, they're seeing really good results. Others clearly are not happy yet, and we need to figure out...
What are they telling you? I mean, it is big players. I mean, BBC, The Guardian, Wall Street Journal are now pulling back.
But overall, the picture is one of growth, and it's a global product and for global publishers. And we also have some good news stories as well. We can point you to publishers who have a very good experience in instant articles and are seeing value. Instant articles, it's all about giving a great mobile experience for people who want to read and consume news on their phones. And it started because the mobile web experience was often clunky or broken, so we wanted people to have a great experience. So that's the starting point, and we found that globally people are 20% more likely to tap onto an instant article than look at the same story on mobile web, and that's probably a conservative figure. So we're heading in the right direction, but we still have a lot of work to do. We're working on new advertising formats. We're working on new layouts which give more control to publishers in terms of the look and feel of the pages and giving them control of the layouts. And we're also looking to see how we can get people clicking through more instant articles to improve traffic circulation.
These days is also a lot of talk about fake news, and of course with free journalism under attack. I mean, less press freedom in the world, revenues in decline, job cuts, and now fake news. In your role, is the relationship between the media houses and Facebook, is it hurt as a part of the fake news discussion?
Well, first of all, in my role as media partner, working in media partnerships team with news partners, I'm absolutely invested in there being a healthy and vibrant news industry. I come from the news industry. My background was 24 years working in newsrooms, print, wire, broadcast, digital, so I understand newsrooms and I understand some of the pressures and tensions in a very rapidly changing environment. So what we've done this year is establish what we call the Facebook Journalism Project, and we're breaking that into three areas. One, we want to work much more closely at a product and engineering level with news organizations so that we can understand the revenue opportunities and build products which will give them revenue growth and audience growth. Second, we want to do more for training journalists and have programs to give journalists the tools that they need to do their job as well as possible. And the third one, we want to work with a range of partners on educating people to make smart decisions about the content that they see on the internet. And that's where I think the false news issue comes in. We've taken some steps. No one wants to see false news on Facebook. They want to see authentic content. We know that. We want authentic content on Facebook too as well. I mean, false news erodes trust, and we take it very, very seriously. False news was around before Facebook, but we see that it's a responsibility not just for us, but for other tech companies, media companies, educators, teachers. So we're collaborating with a range of organizations on some initiatives to combat that.
But still, Facebook receives a lot of criticism from the big media houses. I mean, Axel Springer, and here in Norway we have Schibsted. There's been some arguments. Are media houses expecting too much from Facebook?
That's probably a question for them rather than me. I mean, we work closely, very closely with all of those guys that you mentioned and many more. You know, our aim is to collaborate as closely as we can with newsrooms to make sure that we understand what they want from Facebook and what their priorities are. And increasingly, you're right, that's to do with monetization. And then make sure we're trying to meet their goals and raise the bar with their experience with Facebook. We've spent much of the last year working with the product team, feeding back the information and the feedback that we get from news organizations to allow the product team to make smart decisions on the roadmap. And increasingly, those discussions have been how can we improve our products to unlock new revenue streams for newsrooms. So we're just about to start ad breaks, for example, in video on demand and in Facebook Live. So that'll be a really big thing to work on in the coming months.
Thank you very much, Nick, and good luck with your speech here today.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.